So this is going to be a quick look at these Tipton snap caps for a 12 gauge shotgun. And I try to keep them in the same original container because they're already marked. But I'll move that off to the side and talk about the caps themselves. So these are a set of Tipton snap caps made for a 12 gauge shotgun. And a lot of people are probably like, well, what do you need snap caps for with a shotgun? Well, there are times when pulling the trigger on an empty chamber and dropping the firing pin of a shotgun on an empty chamber can cause issues and can reduce the life of the firing pin or pins, depending on what type of shotgun it is. A lot of the kind of really high-end shotguns, they'll tell you, the manufacturers will tell you up front, do not pull the trigger on an empty chamber. And if they find evidence of it, it may void the warranty. And so a lot of the kind of really high-end shotguns out there, they come with a set of snap caps just for that purpose. So here's where snap caps can be useful with a shotgun. So if you're doing any type of testing or adjusting the trigger pull weight on a shotgun, then snap caps are very important, or can be very important. If you're doing any practicing of loading or unloading to improve performance, for example, let's say you're a 3-gun shooter and you want to get faster on your shotgun reloads, snap caps are the way to go. Now, obviously, if you're going to do that, you would need more than 2, but these are only sold in a set of 2. But you get the idea. Any kind of dry firing exercise with a shotgun, snap caps are certainly helpful, if not required. And then the last reason you might want to look at snap caps is a lot of shotgun manufacturers don't recommend that you leave the shotgun in the position where it's basically cocked so that the hammer springs are under tension while it's being stored. And so that's another area where snap caps come in. You would put these snap caps, or one of them, depending on the design. If it's a semi-auto or a pump, you drop a snap cap in, pull the trigger, and then just leave it in, and then leave the snap cap in. And then when you're ready to take it out, ready to deploy it into the field, you pop the snap cap off. But that way it's stored with no tension on the hammer springs. So that's where these can be handy. These are clear plastic with the red kind of warning thing, so that you can tell right off the bat they're not real, and they're dummy rounds, so that you can do the stuff I just talked about. I mentioned earlier these are 12 gauge. These are also manufactured. Tipton also makes these in other gauges as well. They offer a 16 gauge, 20 gauge, 28 gauge, and even 410 gauge snap caps. Obviously, 12s are the most popular because they're the most popular gauge. But as you can see, these are mine, and they've got some marks. You can see they've been in guns, and I use them the same way I just described. So these have some use on them. But they make these Tiptons are a good quality snap cap for not too much money, and so they really can, if used, they really can extend the life of a firing pin on a shotgun potentially. So if you do a lot of trigger stuff or whatnot, they can definitely be worth the money.